Let's see. So I'm gonna do this again. Cool. There we are.
Oh yes, this is the young lady from Mr. McGilded's trial 2 months ago.
Okay. Yeah. Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer. Earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket. You're gonna... Right, we know this, we know this, we know this, we know this. We know all this. We know all this. Okay. Hello, whoa, shit, I didn't mean to press that. Okay. Oh, scared the crap out of me.
Gordon Bennett, you lot!
Uh-huh. Oh, Jesus, put the thing down!
Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well.
Hey, what? You remember me then, do you? Well, pardon me. I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. Okay. There we go. Alright.
So, what are you doing in here? Down and out like the rest of us? Nothing to eat? Come to pop that black weasel sorry coat, have you?
What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? Ah, good day. Unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Ah, Mr. Sholmes!
The very same, my dear, the very same. Back would have said somebody his follows only to work after a week of following, so... Ah, no worries, no worries. So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Oh my god, I have something to pawn. My legs. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Alright. Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Winterbank on your behalf.
Pull the other one. I don't need no help from some stuck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for you.
Okay, as you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence. And he did. He morphed through the door. He's really done it. He's gone. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here. What is that thing he has in his hand? Some kind of metal disc?
And you! Go on! Leave me alone!
Okay, okay.
Snappy. Oh, Miss Lestrade, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest.
Okay. Susato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to.
Whatever.
Well, that was worthwhile. Okay, so let's converse with Gina. Somehow I didn't really think you were the sort of person who'd use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade.
Yeah, well I am, alright? I'm a Londoner, just like everyone else. That a problem, is it?
No, not at all. It's just that, well...
Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably doesn't even belong to her. Probably got it on a dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy Chase!
What the fuck? Okay, random reference. Well, I might have been thinking something along those lines. That was a random Chevy Chase reference there.
You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Alright then, I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people?
Well, I don't know how best to answer that, really.
Suppose. Sometimes. Well, she just admitted to being a criminal, even though she's a pickpocket already, and we knew that.
You're not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade? But not this time, alright? I swear! That thing belongs to me!
The disc that Mr. Winterbank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this. Okay, so we're done talking to you. Okay. Look at Mr. Winterbank watching diligently over his shop. There's still so many things I'm curious about.
I don't believe this is a time for browsing, Mr. Naruhodo. Okay.
Fine, woman, fine. We'll talk to him. Alright, Miss Lestrade's disc.
Mr. Winterbank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface.
Ah, this is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box.
In a music box?
What, you don't even know what a music box is? You Eastern Light ain't too savvy.
I know what a music box is, I've just never seen one of these discs before.
This small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays.
It's so incredible. Tell us, what tune is on the disc?
Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There are so many different types of music books, you see. British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for.
Ah, I see.
And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny.
That's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was, well...
Well, what? He? Who?
Never you mind. It just ain't right, that's all. That disc's worth good money, I know it is.
Oh boy. Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker, won't you?
Okay. What a stimulating conversation.
She's been in here before, of course, this little tatterdemalion.
I see. What the hell's a tatterdemalion?
And bought some dubious article or other with her every single time I met her.
Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me.
Sure you are. Says the pickpocket. So, is there something dubious about the disc you brought in today?
Well, if only it were that simple.
Sorry? What do you mean?
What she actually brought in was a storage ticket.
Oh, okay.
A storage ticket, so... Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today, is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs storing.
Alright, yes, that's definitely dubious.
The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. But as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article to her.
But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Winterbank, in more detail.
The little scamp is wearing it, ma'am.
Oh.
It's the overcoat that she redeemed.
Oh.
What? What's wrong with it? With it? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does.
Nothing. I wasn't saying anything.
So what about the disc, then? How does that come into all this?
Ah, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn, if the girl and I can agree a price.
Okay.
Well, let's have a look-see at that, won't we?
Brum-da-dum-ba-dum-bum. Okay. I'm confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today.
It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed on it, as you say.
For this heavy black coat, which she returned to her care, as I had understood it.
That's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as this little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets.
Oh, you mean... Mm-hmm.
What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady?
I wasn't staring at the lady.
I see, so it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it?
If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, ma'am.
Okay. And she immediately tried to pawn it. For quite a high price as well. That is all rather suspicious, I think.
Just a tad. Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me.
It doesn't really appear to be your size.
Me old man. It's me old man's, ain't it?
Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. When she has her snooty nose in the air going, out of my way, please. Who's talking? Oh, hello there. You look strangely like Luke from the letter. Oh, wait, I gotta say it. I gotta press it. Who's this picture postcard English gentleman?
Rather. Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen.
Oh.
What's your problem, eh?
There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself. I've a matter to discuss with the proprietor.
He doesn't really belong in a pawnbroker's, does he?
And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve.
Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line.
Well done, Gina. Call him out.
Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket.
Eh? Who are you? How do you know who I am?
The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
Oh, shit.
What? You mean from you?
Broker? Oh, yes, sir? I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, know? Yes, sir. The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
Oh my!
Pardon me.
Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull?
Pardon me. Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel, and needless to say...
Uh-oh.
Any music box discs too.
Rather convenient, isn't it?
No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's the old man's, or it was. Now it's mine.
Someone's not telling the truth, and I don't think I think she's telling the truth.
Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation.
Yes, it is. Very aptly put. Okay. Yes. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. Alrighty. Okay, the gentleman's accusation.
Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is...
Wait.
Is what the gentleman is saying... What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you bought in here just now.
No, I swear it. I swear to God. And I swear a lot to him.
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street minding my own business, being all snooty and shit, when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets.
Yet again?
Oh yes, as you can see, I am a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. Look at my ass, it's amazing. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. Come along now, Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police.
Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cove. You think I'm the dodgy one?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with her.
I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you.
Well, what about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it.
Oh, I have evidence, naturally.
You what?
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh shit. You're done for. You're done, skis! Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman.
Of course, when we'd only consult Mr. Windibank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place.
Yes, brilliant!
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Why?
Oh,
Why? Very convenient.
I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine.
but why not?
Well, now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity.
Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it?
Ta-da! Oh, it's quite simple. They come up to my boudoir and we have a little chat. Good sir, might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question?
The watchword?
Of course, it's
Excuse me?
Professor.
Leighton? Is he in this now? Okay.
Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without a doubt.
A watchword? Interesting. You could have overheard that. You could have overheard it and thought, oh, I'm going to use that against that little girl. So, what about these watchwords, Mr. Windibank?
As I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret.
What's he doing? It wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it?
Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article.
I bet no one's used banana or pineapple.
In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword.
And if that someone tells you the correct watchword, do you return the article? La 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 la.
That's right, sir, yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid. And I have supplied you with the information you require already, but for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat, deposited to...
That's interesting to know. I'm going to write that down. Overcoat 2 months ago on the 15th of February. Now, when was the last case that we had? It was 2 months ago, and the date looks very familiar as well, so I'm writing that shit down for coming up in court later.
Okay, with a watchword of Professor. All perfectly correct information, sir.
But how?
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt.
Oh boy. You're done skis! Well, we're gonna come and talk to you, Mr. Manny! Picture postcard gentleman. Excuse me, but who are you?
I am Ellipses. One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you.
Fuck you! Oh, sorry. Yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here.
Oh, yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place.
What? What am I even looking at now? What the hell was that? I'm sorry, did you come from a production of My Fair Lady? And what the hell? Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup dressed up with exotic spices? What? For a well-educated man, he's a fucking idiot. You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was that theatrical gesticulation about?
Perhaps. Anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another. It's in the gentleman's guidebook, you silly, silly little man.
Of course, yes. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, really.
My name is Suzaru Mikotoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant.
I see. Uh-huh. My name is Benedict. Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ! Eggert Benedict. Oh my god. The names are amazing. Enchanté. He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious. Now to the matter at hand. We're going to boogie! My overcoat, return it at once to someone with the style to carry it off.
Every move he makes, every breath he takes. I can't stand watching him, and I'll be watching you.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, there we go.
So, let that be an end to the matter. Ah! Thank you for your custom, Mr. Eggert Benedict.
Dum da dum da dum dum boo!
Jazz hands!
With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back because I'm just a snooty pinch. Alright then.
This is why I hate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar.
And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker.
But of course, sir. Here is the disc for you. It's got porn on it, hasn't it?
Yes. Just this one.
Pardon, sir?
I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another. Another disc?
Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now.
So guttling. You're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you?
Says who, eh? I don't know nothing about it.
Oh god. Oh god. Very well. I will show you my buttocks. That was a weird way for me to show you my buttocks. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
Wait a minute. That disc is mine.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Ah! What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal.
Oh my. Yes, there's blood on the disc.
Oh shit. So because of those sharp little bumps, the man must have scratched his finger on them. Oh shit.
I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me old man. So you're not having it. Oi, you take it.
Pardon me?
If I hang on to it, they'll have it off me again. So you keep hold of it.
Miss Lestrade, why is this disc so important to her? The music box disc, okay. To the court record for a trial that hasn't begun.
You there in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once, please.
No, don't! He's lying! Grown-ups are all liars!
And why are you giving it to me? I'm a grown-up. What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? You're not.
Wait, in a court of law!
Okay. Why couldn't they just keep the conversation going? Look at those piercing eyes. He's gorgeous! He's clearly in no mood to talk. We have to do something quickly before this mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch the police or something. Alright. We'll talk to Gina. Oh, come on. Stop with the ellipses, okay? Wow, Miss Lestrade is really looking daggers at that mysterious gentleman. We need to do something to calm things down before she loses control and attacks him again. Okay, well, we'll talk to you! Okay! Mr. Winterbank is clearly at a loss here. We have to do something about this before he reaches for the revolver of his. What the fuck do I do then? Let's move. Wait. Okay. Let's look at this. Look at Mr. Winterbank watching diligently over his shop. There are still so many things I'm curious about. Somehow I don't really feel it is the right time to be browsing.
calming this fraught situation must be our first priority. Well, how the hell do you expect me to do it?
And I'm fairly certain that we can find the great thing we need. Oh, okay. In the shop. I see. What the? You just said don't browse, but now you're saying browse. Well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Okay. Oh, Sholmes. Duh. Mr. Sholmes, what are you examining with such keen interest there?
Pawn, my dear boy.
As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. Rather weird to put on him. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the joyful atmosphere of fellowship. Jovial. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. Oh, good lord. So, feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, the 7% solution of caramel. Oh, pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you? She has two personalities. Don't look at the store. No, look, wait. I know, it's like, make up your mind, woman. I was so lonely. So desperately lonely. Then, why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know. Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered. You really were sad, weren't you?
Poor Mr. Sholmes. I feel simply awful for you.
It would seem that my inferences are correct.
Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again?
My dear madame, sometimes I wonder, were my genius for deduction to be commoditized. That took a second. How much could I pawn it for? 3 pence. It seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration, but who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? Listen to the deduction. Come on, let him have his say. Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament.
Tisk, where the blue blazes have you been, eh?
Pardon?
When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away!
No, Jesus Christ!
Not an hour later!
Oh my god! Harsh!
Look at my butt again, isn't it fabulous? And who, pray tell, are you?
Well, if we're supposed to know who you are, then you should know who he is. If you're so well-to-do. Mr. Eckert Benedict. You have, in my eyes, a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. I'm mixing the accents again. Nevertheless, there are 2 immovable conclusions I have drawn.
I beg your pardon?
The first is this. My hat. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. Uh-oh. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation. One you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money. Oh! Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How? He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg.
It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes had made a flawless deduction.
Just who do you think you are, sir?
Ah, yes, as I hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. Was it? It could be having a hernia. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Herlock Sholmes Logic and Reasoning Spectacular! I need to grab some food because I am hungry. Let's go on a quick little break, lovelies. And we will be right back after this short intermission. I am back. I had to get food because I'm hungry, because I've not eaten today yet. And, hey Lou, welcome in, lovely. I am doing the last episode of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and we are dealing with, Mr. Not Benedict Cumberbatch and, Sherlock Holmes. Okay, baby, there you go. There we go. Sorry, I had to feed the kitties while I'm trying to feed myself. Because that always happens. Alright. There you go. Alright. Alright, let mommy have dish. I need you to get off the pixel art, Belle. Good girl. That's a girl. I'm Gouda. Thank you, lovely. Alright. Let's put the pixel art in there. Okay. Right. Really, Belle? Right, there you go. There's your bits. There you go. Okay. Kind of been lurking, but seeing that guy, he looks like the Diamond Dome, home of the Dimsdale Diamond Dome. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. Belle, I'm trying to play the game. Really? Fine. God damn it. Thank God I can look over to the left of my screen. On my left screen. You claim to have followed this pickpocketer, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. Oh? Oh, what have you got there? As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. It looks like a piece of paper! Oh my god! It's a piece of paper! Alright, hold on, baby girl. There we go. When your cat wants to eat crisps with you. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer. Are we sure about that? The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. I don't think so. Yet the most observant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need of such employ. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane in which you unwittingly clutch. Right, Belle, let me break it down for you. There we go. Break it down now. Okay. The cane which one when clutch to a person exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! What utter rot! I've had this cane for years. The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the missing ferrule. What the fuck does that mean? The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. Okay. And yet detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of the stick to be utterly bare. Oh, good girl. Therefore, there is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. Looks like a hammer. Oh. You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Where did you get those trousers? Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? It's an inanimate carbon rod. Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. That sorta. God damn it. The handle which you evidently would like to conceal is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused, as well as many other things. What walking cane demands such a stout handle, mused I. But of course, as I said, there's no walking cane. This is no walking cane. No, that rod is the broken handle of a shovel.
What? Are you insane?
And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here.
You wanted to dig a hole for yourself.
Was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises! What a calculated crime you conceive, sir. A wickedly calculated crime. Which is bullshit. As we've proven time and time again, he's almost there, but we fill in the blanks. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in planning.
This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman indeed, to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbroker with a broken shovel? What on earth do you propose I expect to find there?
New way to dance.
Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose.
Maybe.
Save for such a fanciful theory. What possible reason could I have to do as you say?
Oh, but there is ample reason. As you were only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Oh. Ah, your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped.
What?
Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Sure, that's the reason. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. Okay. And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewerage works, beneath this shop runs a sewer that adjoins another, one that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road.
This madness has entered the sewers now, has it?
Yes, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway, not the motorway. It didn't exist then. That flows in the very close proximity to the great vault, Jesus, I can't read today, of the financial institution opposite.
What are you...
Somebody, sir. These crisps are delicious. You devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels.
Master plan?
Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off the underground vault of the bank?
Are you quite serious?
As a heart attack. Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. Sure you do. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict?
I have no idea what you're talking about.